Hey, Team First Phorm, this is Carolina. I am here today to kind of, let you guys uh, see a little bit of who I am, a little bit more than what social media transpires. I think I try to be as honest as I can with my posts, kind of, sharing my energy, sharing my mood, sharing the things that I really believe in. But I think that, unless you kind of hear my voice and see what I look like and see how I act, you don't really get that good of a feeling and a sense of why I do what I do, why I've entered your athlete search, why I have chose to be part and be so involved with this fitness industry and fitness career and fitness lifestyle. Um, Growing up, I have been involved with competitive sports and I have been an athlete for as long as I can remember. I think I've always had a little competitive fire in me. My parents saw that at a young age, so they kind of always just let me do my thing and push me and, support all the sports that I always wanted to play. I did play European handball for about, I want to say maybe 13 years. That was kind of my go-to sport. I had to stop that when I moved to the U.S. I did have a pretty severe, chronic tendonitis on my knees, all sorts of, knee pain, knee problems that kind of pushed me away from this athletic sphere and my comfort zone. And so for a very long time, I kind of try to search and see what worked for me. I tried reading, I tried teams in high school, and I never really could find my, my thing, my group of people, my community, my, area of expertise, and what kind of led me to want to be such a competitive athlete, what led me to, be so involved and so engaged and so motivated to kind of go to the next practice and keep going, and until I kind of came across weight training. That happened because one of my physical therapists back in Brazil told me, it's either this or you're on a chair, your knees are way too bad, you just kind of have to keep read about it, get into it, get involved, get informed. And that's what I did. And then I was about 16 years old. And to tell a 16-year-old that either she sticks with something that's completely new to her or she has to quit the lifestyle that she's used to, I think that kind of, flipped the switch on me. And I was just like, okay, I just have to suck it up. I have to do it. I have to find something within this area of training that will not just allow me to be healthy again, but, give me that drive and push me to want to be a better athlete, a better person, and a better, just influence in other people. As I started to get into weightlifting and bodybuilding and weight training, I just found that little fire again, and I just realized that that's what I wanted to do. And I started training with friends and training with other trainers, and I realized that I'm good at this. I can push myself because it's such an individual and at times even a lonely sport. It led me to be so much stronger mentally, so that when it came down to even aspects of my personal life, I had that push, I had that drive. Now, after a while, I realized that I really, really enjoyed bodybuilding and really, really enjoyed weightlifting. I decided to, take that to the professional level in terms of, I decided to be a personal trainer. And a lot of people tell me, this will just be a side job. That will just be something that you do on the side. And I really, really believed that those people were wrong. I really believed that, being a strong force in the fitness and in the weightlifting industry would kind of take me to the next level, not just to be a better athlete, but also to, a more well-rounded athlete. I knew I could make a difference, so I kind of just stuck to it. I try not to listen to what other people told me, And, I just did my thing. I got involved with David Barton Gym. That's where I train right now. That's where my clients are. That's where my family, my second family is. That's where my mentor is. And the more I did it, the more I got into it, the more, excited and passionate I felt about it. That's what led me to want to do a fitness competition. Now, between the time that I started as a personal trainer and the time that I decided to step on stage, a lot of stuff happened. Injuries, diet changes, diet fiascos, kind of just trying to learn myself, learn my body, and just get better through that. I found a coach who I still work with. I love my coach to death. And he kind of helped me push through and kind of really reminded me that, it's all about how much you want it. It's all about how focused you are, and it's all about how much determination you have. Not just so much in terms of, is a rule of thumb for every single athlete, but so much as in you have to find what works for you, the diet that works for you, the training that works for you, and take that on and really commit to it and really, take it to the length where a lot of people just drop diets and it's hard to turn this into a lifestyle. And this is and that's, I think, where the grounding for my training as not just an athlete, but as a personal trainer comes from, find what works for you. And that's what I work a lot with my clients. I try to find what motivates them, the thing that they like to that drives them, the thing that, brings them back to the gym every single time, and I poke at that, and I try to make it stronger, and I try to make it bigger, and I try to make it so overwhelming that when they come in to work out with me, it's not so much, I'm just there almost as a mediator because they have the push and the drive themselves, and it makes me really happy to see when my clients get to that point when my enthusiasm and my, sense of accomplishment, when I see that they can get to the point that they wanted to, is as high as theirs. Because I tell my clients all the time, I have very high expectations for me as a trainer and for you as a client. I know you can do it, and I think that together the goals are going to be superseded at every single session, but it's important that the person that's on next to you and that you're talking to feels the same way. If they don't want it as bad as you want to, help them improve and help them be healthy and help them reach their goals, then there's only so much you can achieve. So I think my biggest accomplishment as a trainer and even as, a coach has been to be able to find that little fire that I have in me and that I found when I found my niche within the fitness industry, help my client find that drive. So I think that what makes me so unique, the love and the willingness to help and the willingness to learn that I have for this sport. And quite frankly, I think that, I don't think you'll find someone with this much of a drive and this much of a desire to be a better athlete than myself. I hope that I was able to transpire how much passion I have for what I do and how much passion I have for the sport that I compete in. I hope that, alongside the things that I've been posting and the things that I've been writing about and my YouTube channel, I hope that you guys have a better understanding of who I am. And I hope that kind of, if it doesn't transpire to this extent, then it won't. But I'm going to try it anyways. But again, thank you so much for watching. I know it was a lengthy video, but I am a very wordy person. So I hope that you guys could learn a little bit more about me. And I am very, very much so looking forward to learning more about you, learning more about Phorm, and hopefully being able to join the team.